The internet noticed something. And when the internet notices something about how a young woman looks, the conversation tends to move fast. From observation, "This is my first time seeing her like this," to concern, "Oh no, her too." And before anyone stops to ask what's actually going on, to unhinged speculation. Ozempic era is wild. Their agents literally tell them you need to lose X pounds minimum. WTF is she and Ariana on? This week, that conversation landed on Jenna Ortega because of a recent interview she gave which made everything more complicated. Not because of what she said, but because of how the internet framed her words.
I wasn't asking for a sip of water. I would go all day without eating, drinking, whatever.
Once you start hearing words like those over and over and over again, coupled with images of a noticeably slimmer Jenna Ortega, the conversation around her becomes easier to understand. It doesn't quite make sense, but just becomes easier to understand why it's happening in the first place. Clips of Ortega's interview are now literally everywhere, and countless accounts across platforms are sharing bits of it, adding fuel to the fire. Like this one on X. Jenna Ortega. In a recent interview when asked directly her sudden weight loss and ill look, "I became really depressed in Hollywood, the pressure, the constant scrutiny, the isolation that comes with this industry. It caught up to me." Understandably, people react to such posts. And in this particular example, the reaction seemed to come from a place of genuine concern. Body shaming someone who's already in a dark place only makes it worse. She's asking for basic human decency while going through something heavy, and people still feel the need to tear her appearance apart. Sending Jenna so much love and support. Here's the thing, though. Jenna Ortega never said those words. And the ones she actually said, about her not asking for a sip of water, going all day without eating or drinking, they were about a totally different time period.
But as a child, I was so grateful and so excited to be there.
See, Jenna gave that interview to Esquire, and in it, she was describing herself as a 9-year-old child actress, so eager to please, so desperate to not be in anyone's way that she would go entire days on set without asking for anything, including the most basic needs. She even added, "Maybe that was my mistake. I was not actually looking after myself." A reflection on childhood, said in hindsight, with self-awareness, about a 9-year-old. The internet heard the words, left the context behind, applied it to a 23-year-old and ran with it. The internet isn't really known for sitting with things, and it certainly didn't happen with Jenna in this case. Since bits of the interview and the entirely fabricated versions of it, shared with a before-after photo of the actress, have filled everyone's feeds, the conversation snowballed to now include other celebrities and Hollywood in general. The question everyone seems to be asking is the age-old one. What the heck is going on in Hollywood? To which many respond with another well-known answer. Hollywood is truly a messed up place. Hollywood's beauty standards are a complicated topic to navigate, but these fabricated quotes and posts are definitely not pushing the conversation in the right way. Jenna Ortega isn't the first name in this conversation, mind you. Just recently, it was Ariana Grande who was on the receiving end of the same treatment. That's why the conversation around Jenna has quickly shifted towards Ariana. Will she also go down the same route and step back from public-facing work? Could they be on the same treatment? Before Ariana, there were others, so the pattern isn't new, but it's definitely accelerating. A woman's body changes, the internet notices, the speculations start and go wild in a heartbeat, and the things we actually need to sit with are forgotten before we get to talk about them. What Jenna Ortega actually said about forgetting to take care of herself is genuinely important, not as evidence of anything happening now, but as a window into what it costs to make it in Hollywood. What the industry asks of children and young actors and actresses before they're old enough to know what they're giving up.
So we're really not going to talk about this? Being that it isn't just Ariana Grande going through this, but now Jenna Ortega as well? Now I can understand how certain actors have to portray certain roles, and certain roles require a specific weight, whether it's thinner or heavier. But I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think this is merely to fit a role anymore. Is something actually taking place that nobody can talk about? You don't have to be a neurosurgeon to go down a small little rabbit hole on what happens in that type of industry that these individuals are connected to. which a lot of people might say is just a conspiracy. There's just, some normal things, normal changes. She's trying to, fit this new whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry. I've never seen someone kind of decline in that way simply by having a normal life. Because aside from all the fame, aside from the popularity, aside from whatever roles that they play in this amazing world that we live in, I hope I'm not the only one that sees that, and my heart breaks for them.
I wasn't asking for a sip of water. I would go all day without eating, drinking, whatever, because I wanted so badly to not be in the way of anybody that, like, maybe that was my mistake, was, like, not actually looking after myself.
Jenna Ortega has sent shockwaves through her fanbase after appearing in a steamy scene with an actor the same age as her father. The 21-year-old stars alongside 52-year-old Martin Freeman in the new movie Miller's Girl. She plays an 18-year-old student who falls for her teacher, Mr. Miller. The plot delves into the complexities of their relationship and the blurred lines between mentorship and something more.
I read the whole list.
Well, there's 12 books on that list.
Party hard. What is an adult?
But an X-rated scene between the pair has divided the internet. One fan said they are done with watching gross age gap movies. Another added, "Bro, I did not need to see Jenna Ortega and Martin Freeman getting it on the timeline." However, one pointed out, "Isn't that the point of the film? It's meant to be very creepy, no?" The intimacy coordinator, Christina Arjona, has since spoken to the Daily Mail to ease fans' concerns. She said, "There were many, many people throughout this process, engaging with Jenna to make sure that it was consistent with what she was comfortable with, and she was very determined and very sure of what she wanted to do. I'm hyper aware of both of my talents and making sure that we're consistently checking in and that at no point are any of their boundaries being surpassed. And again, making sure, especially with someone who's significantly younger, that they are giving continuous consent." But this isn't the first time Jenna has made headlines for an age gap relationship. Jenna Ortega has finally addressed rumors she is dating Johnny Depp, as the Pirates of the Caribbean actor released a statement. Rumors of a relationship between the 20-year-old and 60-year-old began after Dumois reported they were both starring in an upcoming Beetlejuice sequel. After months of silence, Jenna has denied any kind of relationship with him in a now-deleted Instagram story. According to NME, she wrote, "This is so ridiculous, I can't even laugh. I have never met or worked with Johnny Depp in my life. Please stop spreading lies and leave us alone." Depp's representative also denied the allegations in a statement obtained by NME, which said, "Mr. Depp has no personal or professional relationship with Miss Ortega whatsoever. He has never met her or spoken to her. He is not involved in any project with her, nor does he intend to be. He is appalled by these baseless and malicious rumors that are intended to harm his reputation and career." While Jenna is confirmed to star in Beetlejuice 2, directed by Tim Burton, with original stars Michael Keaton and Winona Ryder reprising their roles, it's now clear Johnny Depp is not involved. The Beetlejuice sequel is one of many projects Jenna is currently working on. She just wrapped filming an untitled movie with The Weeknd and is set to begin shooting for an A24 film titled Alba with Camila Mendes.